have no help launching the boat, but do I? Yes, I do. I have this pretty lady that she offered to help me, and how can I say no to that? Well, the pretty lady did pretty good, don't you think? But now here comes the hard part. Even though it's a cloudy day, there's a lot of people here at the boat ramp, so let's go look for a parking spot. Alright guys, so check this out. I'm back in Miami and I forgot how crazy it is here on the weekends on the boat ramp. Now I'm really missing the West Coast, because you know how it goes. I could just jump from the backyard and go. Yeah, really missing it. But you know, I guess a little bit of work to get to the water is not that bad. We'll see what the day brings us. It's kind of cloudy, but we're gonna make the best of it. You know, hanging out the east side today. I forgot how crazy it was to park in the parking lots here. So it feels like we're dating again. Except for when we used to date, instead of going on the boat, we used to go on the jet skis. Every Wednesday, right? Every Wednesday we used to go on the jet skis. Wow. How old were you?
Me?
Yeah.
15.
No, you were not 15. I was what, 25?
No, I was 22.
You was 22? I was 25. And every Wednesday we used to go on the jet skis, and then on the weekend sometimes. So wow, thinking back, good memories.
96 is 96 I was 22, and then in 97 we got married I was 24.
So it's been a while, right? It's been a while since we've gone ourselves.
And a little honeymoon.
Okay, so no one saw that, right? So we're getting closer to the sandbar, and it looks like it's getting even darker, but still, it's not gonna stop us from hanging out here at all over Sandbar, just like the other boaters, because there are plenty here. And we're gonna try to get close as we can to the Sandbar, but that's not a problem because the island hopper is pretty small and pretty easy, and we can maneuver through all the boats. And it's always good to see the fans that watch the channel that recognize the island hopper going by. So we're gonna look around and find a spot and sneak right in, because I like to get as close as I can to the Sandbar at low tide. And the good thing, the island hopper, all it needs is 20 inches of draft. Having fun in the sun. Well, actually, there's no sun. The sun disappeared. But I'm not worrying about it, because you know what happens with the Miami weather? Within 10 minutes, the sun will come back out. So no worries. No worries. So we're just gonna sit around here and do some chillaxing and wait till it, clears up a little bit. But you know what? It didn't clear up. It actually started raining a little harder, so we had to move under the T-top. The lucky part, it was raining without wind, so the T-top was covering us pretty good. And if you're thinking we're crazy to stay here to come out on a rainy day, well, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the crazies here at Miami all over Sandbar. So what do you think? Plenty of crazies here at the Sandbar, right? And you thought I was the only one. So now it's time to get wet. But not by the rain, by the actual saltwater. And talking about saltwater, look at the color. To me, it's similar to the West Coast. Because a lot of people tell me, I don't like the West Coast because it has dark water. But to me, it looks the same color. But you know what? A little clearer, a little darker. It doesn't really matter to me as long as I'm on the water.
So how does it feel to be out here on your without the kids? How does it feel?
I honestly do. I mean, it feels good. Just me and you, but I miss it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a chillaxing day here all over, cruising around in a cloudy day.
But look at this, not even a cloudy day stopped our friends here to come out to the Sandbar. And lucky for us, met up with them because I didn't bring any food. We were planning to go out eat in a restaurant on the water, but they were nice enough to share churrasco and tamal with us. Now how cool is that? Eating churrasco and tamal at the Sandbar on a cloudy day with friends, and none of it was planned. So how good is that? And that's why I always say life is better on the water, because you never know who you're gonna meet or who you're gonna see. And to me, it doesn't get better than this: food, water, and friends. And yeah, I had to be careful because Obita almost ate everything. And while we were enjoying our good meal, these people here wasn't enjoying their day because they wasn't paying attention and they got caught by the low tide. Their boat got beached. The good thing though, there was plenty of people to give a helping hand. And let me show you guys a trick to avoid this. I leave my motor tilt down like that. The lower part of the motor, the skeg, hits the sand first, and I could trim up, and it gives me about 10 inches to move the boat away from the low spots. And I always do that on both boats, the Hydro and the Island Hopper. And talking about hopping, we're gonna hop out of here and maybe take a little cruise around Beer Can Island, because as far as I can see, there's plenty of boaters over there too. And then from there, we're gonna head back to the ramp just in case, to avoid the ramp hassle. Because remember, I did park on the overflow parking, and you know what that means. There's plenty of people with trailers, and when everybody tries to leave at once, it becomes a real big hassle, and courtesy is thrown out the window. And like you can see, we're leaving kind of early. It is around 5:30 in the afternoon, but there's plenty of people staying behind. And look, our friend with the gray boat that was stuck finally made it out. And also, I noticed something. Look up in the sky. Yup, it's clearing up, but it's okay. You know what? The kids are home and they already ate their lunch, so now they just called and they're expecting dinner. So we gotta pick it up on the way home, but we're still gonna take that little cruise around Beer Can Island. And see, there's plenty of people here too, having fun in the sun. And there's even people celebrating their birthdays on Beer Can. Now, these islands in Miami, they're really nice and even good to camp out. But let's keep it that way, because lately, a few people have been leaving their trash behind. And that's something that's not nice. It's simple and easy. Whatever trash you bring with you, just take it back. Because if you leave trash laying around, when the high tide comes in, it picks it up and then it drags it into the ocean, affecting the sea life. So let's help each other, us and nature. If you see trash, pick it up, and let's keep all the islands around Florida looking clean.
How was your day at the Sandbar today?
My day at the Sandbar was very good.
Yeah, I mean, it was still cloudy and it got sunny. Yeah, and it got sunny for a little bit, but it turned out good anyway. A relaxing on the east side here in Miami, all over Sandbar.
Enjoying ourselves with no kids.
Yes, hanged out with a few friends.
I missed them.
And had a good time. So far, so good. All good in the hood.
And look at this. The pretty lady is gonna help us again, but this time with docking. Now I can't complain. My first mate, she's pretty and helpful. I might not have to hire her more often. What do you think?
So here's something I don't miss from Miami is the hassle of the boat ramps. And we actually came back early and it's a rainy day, so usually there ain't not many boaters out here. But look at this, even at a bad day, there's plenty of people here at the boat ramp. So definitely don't miss this.
Well, after waiting 25 minutes, finally the ramp got clear and I go back in the trailer. And now we're gonna see how good she is. She did really good launching off. Now we're gonna see how she does bringing it back in. definitely the pretty lady is very helpful. So I'm bringing her next time. And look at this, she even matches with the boat. Just like you saw, that was a ramp hassle. But now, you're gonna go on the road. And guess what? You're gonna face the what? The road hassle now. And you thought you were free and clear. No sir, no sir. Now you have to fight your way home with the traffic with a boat on the back. And normally, it takes us 40 minutes to get home with regular traffic. With heavy traffic like this, it takes us an hour and 25 minutes. But yet, we still have another 6 miles to hit the highway and hope there is no accidents on the road on the way home, because then it takes even longer. Well, that's the difference between the east and the west. But the side don't matter as long as you make it out to the water.